today I'm showing you guys how to install EUP into your guys' FiveM server completely for free. There is one catch. This means you guys have to run your FiveM server and your FiveM in the latest beta version. This is because in theory in the future having EUP and streaming clothes will be free completely on the normal version, but since at the minute it is technically early access, the only way you could do that is by switching to the early access version of FiveM or for paying for the $15 per month Patreon, which allows you to stream clothes. So the free way is obviously switching. That brings goes right here to the EUP download page. Head down here and download EUP menu and the EUP server-sided files. And once you guys have done that, open them both on up. The first one we are going to install is going to be your EUP menu folder. And make sure you guys, when you are installing this, you're not installing the master folder, you're installing the UI folder inside of the master folder, because the master folder is not the one we need. What you guys are going to want to do is very simply open up your file explorer and find your guys' GTA 5 5M server. If you haven't installed it the same way as I have, it'll be on your C drive. Under FX server, go under TX data, and then CFX default and resources. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to delete it because I already have it installed. What you guys are going to want to do is very simply grab your EUP UI folder and drag and drop it into your guys' resources folder. And then the next step is going to be grabbing your EUP folder number 2. Go inside of that, and you guys should be able to see inside of the EUP stream folder is going to be all of your file names, which is pretty much the exact same as EUP on GTA 5 LSPDFR. But before you actually drag and drop it into your game inside of your folders, this you're just drag and dropping it into a folder. So within the file name, it actually specifies where you need to install it. So if you guys do want to install EUP mods that are just built for LSPDFR, all you guys need to do is actually write before the file name where you need to install it in text, and it'll pretty much always work. What you guys are going to want to do to install this is the exact same. Drag and drop it into your game like so. And it should take a couple of seconds and then it will be done, just because it is a little bit of a bigger file. And from here, go back to your CFX default file and open up your server.cfg. Now, if you haven't already had this installed, you will have this. And open up your server.cfg. Now, if you haven't already had this installed, you will have this. But the next step is making sure you guys ensure this or start it on your guys' resource file. So to do that, if you don't already have it, copy and paste the most recent one you have and Control V it twice. Go back to your resources file and copy and paste the name of each file. making sure that is the exact same, because even a capital letter can send it the wrong way, looking for the wrong folder. So copy and paste both of them and replace the previous file name. Obviously making sure you keep the one you just copy and pasted. You can then save that and keep it open because we are going to need it for one more step. If we double click in the README of EUP, it will tell you right here that you need native UI, which is basically what makes it run the menu, because that is what the menu runs off. So if you don't have native UI, I will show you guys how to install that right now. The next step is click the next link down in the description below if you guys do not have native UI installed. Hit code and then download zip. This will take a couple of seconds. Open it on up, and yet again it is a master folder, so go inside of your master folder and go inside of the native UI folder, and you should be able to see all of your native UI files are here, just like a usual plugin. The next step is going back to your server directory, and now go inside of your menus folder that you made. If you haven't already got one, I'd recommend making one, making sure you add the brackets in the beginning and the end to ensure that it will skip that and just go right to the files on the inside, so you don't actually have to add this to your server.cfg. And what you guys want to do from here is grab your native UI folder and very simply just drag and drop it into your menu folder. And obviously the next step is drag and drop it into your menu folder. And obviously the next step is going to be adding this to our server.cfg as well. So copy and paste the most recent line, and then copy and paste the name of the folder yet again, making sure it is the exact same. And now we are pretty much done. But I would actually recommend, before we carry on, is put this at the top to ensure it works correctly. So put it above your EUP stream and EUP UI to make sure that they load in the correct order. Otherwise, when you try to load in your UI, it will think that native UI is not there and it will not work because native UI was not loaded before it, if that makes sense to any of you guys. Just make sure that is on the top. That is pretty much like a creature habit I have for most menus. Put them on the top and it just ensures that everything will work as smoothly as possible. One more step before you guys start up your FiveM server is making sure that your max clients is set on nothing more than 8. So if you guys are playing on your own or just with a few friends, then obviously 8 is plenty enough. But if you guys are playing with a server which has like 20 odd people on, a currently active server, then my best recommendation is to pay the $15 per month on the Patreon, because there is no other way around it. Or if you want to, you can get everybody to install the EUP mod on client side, which I wouldn't recommend because it means that every single person in your server would have to have it installed for them to be able to see it. If they don't have it installed, it will not stop anyone else's from working, but it just means they won't be able to see it. So it'll probably break quite a lot of the realism and immersion in the roleplay. But it is what it is. If you don't want to pay the $15, then there is that way of doing it. And from here, pretty self-explanatory. All you guys are going to do is start up your FiveM server. Once you guys are in your server, all you guys are going to do is type T and then a /EUP. And you should be able to see here that your EUP menu will start up. And from here, you can select all your different type of EUP and then a /EUP. Over on Money's Trooper.
With hundreds of design options, we fit your style and your life. Bathfitter, it just fits.
Hello everyone, I'm Trooper and welcome back to another video. Today I'm showing you guys how to install custom vests and add-ons into your guys' EUP on your guys' FiveM server. Now if you haven't already watched the previous version which was showing you guys how to install EUP onto your FiveM server for free, then be sure to watch that. Or if you already have it installed, then you can continue on without watching that. But what you guys are going to want to do is click the first link down in the description below. That'll bring you guys right here to the EUP Generate Firearms Vest. You don't have to install this one. This is just an example I'm using. If you do want to install a separate EUP uniform, then feel free to do so. But it's going to be the exact same for pretty much any other EUP vest. So you can follow along with a different mod if you want to. But hit download and download the mod you're going to install. Open it on up. And you should be able to see somewhere in your download you'll be greeted with some EUP files would look a little bit different to your standard EUP files you'd have in GTA 5 story mode. It's actually not that different, but the main difference is having this a little bit of text before the actual name of the file that it'll be replacing, which is npm free mode 01. It might be different for you, but basically what this is the file that it will be going into. So it basically directs where this file will be going into, because on FiveM servers you don't actually have full access to your GTA 5 database. This basically tells it where it's pulling the game resources from. So to install this, what you guys are going to want to do is open up your File Explorer, go to wherever your FiveM server is installed. So for me that's on the C drive, go to FX server, then go to TX data, then CFX default, go into resources and look for your EUP. text data, then CFX default. Go into resources and look for your EUP stream folder. Go into stream, and as you guys can see, pretty much every other file here begins with the first half of the file directory. So to do this, what you guys are going to do, very simply, drag and drop it into your game like so. And then replace the files in the destination. If it doesn't ask you to replace the files in the destination, I would double check to make sure that everything is named correctly. But if it is and you have double checked, then just install it, and if it doesn't spawn into your game, then comment down below, I'll try to help you, or I'll double check. I would double check to make sure that everything is named correctly. So to do this, what you guys are going to do, very simply, drag and drop it into your game like so. And then replace the files in the destination. If it doesn't ask you to replace the files in the destination, I would double check to make sure that everything is named correctly. But if it is and you have double checked, then just install it, and if it doesn't spawn into your game, then comment down below, I'll try to help you, or I'll direct you to a server, a Discord server, for some more help. Once you guys have done that, that's pretty much it. Now it is going into game, and I'll show you guys how to actually put that onto your character. So once you guys have spawned in, all you guys are going to want to do to actually be able to spawn in your uniforms is press M to open up your V menu. If you don't have V menu, then make sure you guys watch my tutorial on how to do that as well. I'll leave that in the info card in the top right hand corner, or if I forget to, then you can just find it on my channel. I'll scroll down a bit and you should be able to see it. But all you guys are going to want to do is go to player related options, then go to MP pair customization, create a male character, or go on one of your saved characters, it's really up to you. But for the sake of the video, we'll create a new character. And then you can customize your character how you want, and I'll cut back once I've done that. So once you guys have done that, I literally just changed one or two things because for the sake of the video I didn't want to take ages. But what you guys want to do is then go into your character clothes, and then go down to shirt and accessory or body armor accessory and scroll through them until you find the right one. So for this one, I know it is on Drawable 2, as you guys can see here. But if you guys are scrolling through and it takes a while to spawn in like this one did, that is because it's actually loading the model. So usually when it isn't spawning in straight away, like on this one as well, it's taking a bit to spawn in. That is usually because it is spawning in a custom one.
Okay guys, let me load the new one in. Let me start up. Load into 5M. Sorry, Haley, we can't get water toilet right today. You can be in the shower. So guys, we're now reloading into the thing, and there's a rule. No prop killing, no spamming, no cheat and exploit. No prop abuses. Stop member, me, owner. Co-owner, as my friend called her. Stop is Haley. Haley is also one of the owner of the change. What? Yes, you are one of the owner. Right, you come up co-owner. I'm the owner of the server. You're the co-owner. Like, you can help me out what I should do. Yes, see? You good YouTuber? Don't also guys don't subscribe Haley. What? Haley's a poopy head. How I mean? Like the ball.
Sick of all the ads like this one? Just go to adskiller.com. Click on activate now.
There we go.
Add Adskiller to your browser. Confirm. Done. No more ads, no more interruptions. Ever. Again, adskiller.com.
Litter Robot. A self-cleaning automatic litter box for cats. It eliminates the burden of scooping and leaves your cat with a clean set of litter every time. With Litter Robot, your days of scooping are over. Too many chores? Litter Robot. Going on a trip? Litter Robot. Too cozy to pull yourself off the sofa? Litter Robot.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to OTRP. Once again, we're going to do a patrol now. It's been a while since we've done that here in the snow. Sitting up 150. Let's get out there on patrol and see what we can get into. Check it out. There's Santa, Play. Behind us, we got a Christmas tree with Merry Christmas on it. Looks awesome. Looks really good, actually. These are things that are added by NPC. Wondering, that's the graphics package that I used and Bugs and Ryan as well. All right, we're responding to a pursuit right now that is out of Southwest Banda. Last I heard there was Little Leghorn. Brought out of Apple there, so they're going to be down towards Legion Square, but I'm going to try to parallel in case they go north here. And apparently it is an ATV subject. Wearing all black is what we're looking for. I haven't heard any further 20s. Okay, I found them. We're here in Legion Square. Alright, try to get back on it. Looks like they're coming down back to a little bit more avenue here. They're closing down a little bit more left on Integrity. So easy. And this is I think what Sniper is. No idea where they went. I think they went under the tower. Yes, they did. There we go. Yeah, we can actually see what we're doing now. That snow is rough. Okay, to the left here. Being south on the tower. They did. Turning westbound on. So just Gucci. Leaving us south on Strawberry here. We're gonna nose up. And they kind of like lost it there for a second. And ATV versus us is gonna be pretty difficult getting these conditions. There they are right there. Sorry guys, I'm having to edit around all the briefing I'm getting. I'm going to try this weekend to do a driver uninstaller and then reinstall everything. Hopefully that'll fix it, but I need to freeze the city. And it's really bad tonight. I don't know.
Seeing trash. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's kind of tough, man, with the, snow. It's kind of like it breaks way early. Yeah, they definitely, what was the whole thing over? I have no idea. Oh, weird. No burner lights on, I guess we should be safe about it. What's going on? Not much. What was the whole stop over, do you know?
It was just being an idiot or
I'm gonna circle back around towards Mission Row and head back down to the city. But good luck, guys.
All right, thanks, man.
They lost right around here. I bet you any amount of money they win into the Los Angeles River is our ATV. That's where I would start looking. So there's a trooper down here too.
Like, our turn this way.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix the freezing problem. Something is just as bad for me as it is for you. You don't have to see it. My stream, I have to deal with it. But man, whenever I'm recording a video or in a session like this, I have to edit around it. Sometimes it's important parts, so it becomes such a problem now that I hey man, everything good? Oh gosh, you need a ride? Yeah, not a problem at all. Hop on in. I'm informed.
Yeah, we were looking at
I think it was. Yeah, I had a temporary zero happen to me, and I had to get that all situated. But put the whole thing over because a lot of guys said that they were actually stupid.
So guys, I couldn't find it, but there's one thing I can show you.
Oh man.
there's no way I was going to go.
Be out there, man. Yep, later, man. Alright, cool. Hold on now. Open up launch. The live music video. Or live music night. Couple of more times. One side here is Avenue, Signature 1
Okay.
So turn the lights on here. Let's see anybody doing. So first here. Check back here. If you don't see anybody doing say that I'm bound. It's a recording party. One male, white new cop, leading the crash team. That's all I'm seeing. So I don't see anybody. Now here I'm gonna go around the block one more time. You know, I do something for contact, but not less than point. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say this unbounded on that one. So it is what it is. You came down and we tried. Show me later back then. It's about it.
Metro.
Okay, guys, that's what this server is. This is FLRP. So yeah.
outside the tobacco smell coming from the dumpsters, and it's not like the regular
shots fired call right now anyway. Okay, thank you so much. No problem. 127 to all units. I took the 911 call there. There is a report of a bad smell